Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome back to the channel. Every season, it feels like we're saying the same thing. Shohei Ohtani has done something new. Something unprecedented, something utterly unbelievable. He is, quite literally, baseball's very own Houdini. As the great escape artist himself once said, "I always have on my mind the thought that next year I must do something greater. Something more wonderful." And true to form, Ohtani continues to find new ways to amaze us. Think about the feats we've already witnessed. The first player with 200 home runs as a hitter and 600 strikeouts as a pitcher. The first player to start an all-star game as a pitcher and designated hitter. The first 50-50 player, reaching 50 homers and 50 stolen bases in a season. Or cumulatively, depending on how you interpret the source. The first athlete in major North American sports to win 3 MVPs unanimously. And now, even without stepping on the mound this year, Ohtani is well on his way to his latest trick, the greatest run-scoring season in 89 years. The historic run-scoring pace. Currently, the Los Angeles Dodgers designated hitter leads the major leagues with 59 runs scored in just 56 team games. And let's not forget, he's doing this while, oh by the way, training on the side to return to major league pitching from his UCL injury. How crazy is that pace? It's absolutely unheard of in the modern era. Let's put this into some historical context. Drawing from the modern era of baseball, which typically begins in 1900, only 2 players in the modern era scored 162 runs in a single season. The legendary Babe Ruth, who did it twice, and Lou Gehrig, who also did it twice. Gehrig was the last to achieve this, back in 1936. Ohtani is currently on pace to surpass that mark. If we expand the criteria slightly, only 5 players have ever scored 154 runs in the modern era. All between 1920 and 1936. Those names? Ruth, 4 times. Gehrig, twice. Chuck Klein, Rogers Hornsby, and Kiki Kyler. These are names etched in baseball's Mount Rushmore. The fact that Ohtani is consistently placing himself in direct comparison with these titans of the game, especially in a statistical category like runs scored, which highlights offensive efficiency, is mind-boggling. As a follow-up to his incredible 50-50 season, Ohtani might as well go for a new milestone this year, 50 homers and 150 runs. Only 2 players have ever achieved that incredible 50-150 mark, once again. Babe Ruth, who did it 4 times, and Jimmy Fox. With Fox being the last to do it way back in 1932. If Ohtani pulls this off, he'd be in an unbelievably exclusive club. The lineup effect and Ohtani's unique contribution. Now, it's fair to acknowledge that runs scored is a statistic heavily influenced by the strength of the surrounding lineup. And yes, the Los Angeles Dodgers boast one of the most potent offenses in baseball. This year, they are scoring more runs per game than any team in MLB except the Chicago Cubs, and more runs per game than any full-season Dodgers team in 72 years. Having Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, and others consistently getting on base and driving in runs certainly helps. But to say Ohtani is merely a leadoff hitter riding the coattails of a deep lineup would be a gross understatement and a disservice to his unique skills. With his incredible speed, his prodigious extra base power, and his ever-improving ability to steal bases, Ohtani makes full use of his opportunities. He scores an astounding 49% of the time he reaches base. A rate that is currently exceeded only by Cedin Rafaela of the Red Sox and Pete Crow Armstrong of the Cubs, 2 players known for their elite speed. Furthermore, Ohtani is a superb base runner, not just a fast runner. StatCast, which measures every nuance of player movement, rated him the 5th best base runner in 2023 and the 3rd best base runner last year. He currently ranks tied for 10th this year, but in subtle ways, he has significantly bettered his game, sharpening the base-running blade. Dodgers third base coach Dino Ebel challenged Ohtani after last season to specifically improve his secondary leads and his reads on the bases. And to no one's surprise, Ohtani has improved. He's a massive dude who is surprisingly fast. And Ebel perfectly describes it. He's like Mike Trout. When he comes around third base, you can hear him running. There is sound that comes from someone that big, moving that fast. Truth is, Ohtani recognized he needed to sharpen his base-running work. Last year, he was thrown out on the bases 7 times, a career high, including 3 times at home. Also a career high. It's important to note that outs on the bases do not include pickoffs, caught stealing, or force plays. Focusing on his decision-making on the base paths after reaching. The results of his concerted effort are clear. This year, Ohtani has not been thrown out on the bases even once. And his rate of taking the extra base is a career high at 48%. This means when he gets on base, he's incredibly efficient at moving up to scoring position or scoring outright. The Ohtani effect, a true barometer. This remarkable run-scoring ability is directly tied to the Dodgers' success. The Cleveland Guardians, as we saw on Wednesday, discovered this truism the hard way. They managed to keep Ohtani from scoring a run. He reached base only once via a walk, and consequently defeated Los Angeles 7-4. This isn't just a coincidence. The Dodgers are an astonishing 28-9.757 winning percentage when Ohtani scores a run. Conversely, they are a dismal 6-19.316 winning percentage when he doesn't. If you want to stop the Dodgers, you must stop Ohtani from crossing home plate. It's that simple. Like the legendary Harry Houdini, who passed away 99 years ago but lives on eponymously as the very name of escape maneuvers. Ohtani is an enormous global sensation who has transcended his craft to become a true cultural icon. And like Houdini, Ohtani understands that the magic comes not from words, but from deeds. As Houdini famously said, "Never tell the audience how good you are. They will soon find out for themselves." Shohei Ohtani isn't telling us how good he is, he's showing us. In ways we didn't even know were possible. This run-scoring pace is just his latest, most wonderful trick. What do you think of Ohtani's historic run-scoring pace? Can he keep it up and join the legendary company of Ruth and Gehrig? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth. Just when you think Shohei Ohtani has run out of ways to amaze us, he pulls another trick out of his hat. He's already made history as the first player with 200 home runs and 600 strikeouts. And the first to win 3 unanimous MVPs. Now, Ohtani is on pace for his latest incredible feat, the greatest run-scoring season in 89 years. Currently, the Los Angeles Dodgers designated hitter leads all of Major League Baseball with an astounding 59 runs in just 56 team games. To put that into perspective, only 2 players in the modern era, since 1900, have scored 162 runs in a season, none other than Babe Ruth. Twice. And Lou Gehrig, also twice, with Gehrig being the last to do it way back in 1936. If Ohtani keeps this up, he could even go for a 50-150 season, 50 homers and 150 runs. A feat only achieved by Ruth 4 times and Jimmy Fox in 1932. While it's true the Dodgers have an incredibly deep lineup, scoring more runs per game than any Dodgers team in 72 years, Ohtani's contribution goes far beyond just riding coattails. With his elite speed and extra base power, Ohtani makes full use of every opportunity. He scores an incredible 49% of the time he reaches base, a rate among the best in all of baseball. What often gets overlooked is Ohtani's superb base running. StatCast rated him the 5th best base runner in 2023 and the 3rd best last year. And this season, he's quietly improved even more. Dodgers third base coach Dino Ebel challenged Ohtani to sharpen his secondary leads and reads on the bases. And Ohtani has responded. Despite his massive size, he moves with surprising speed. As Ebel describes, he's like Mike Trout. When he comes around third base, you can hear him running. There is sound that comes from someone that big, moving that fast. His improved base running is evident. He hasn't been thrown out on the bases this year. And his rate of taking the extra base is a career-high 48%. The impact on the Dodgers is undeniable. When Ohtani scores a run, the Dodgers are an astounding 28-9. But when he doesn't, their record plummets to a mere 6-19. As the Cleveland Guardians recently discovered, if you want to stop the Dodgers, you absolutely must stop Shohei Ohtani. Like Harry Houdini, Ohtani continues to transcend his craft, proving that the magic comes not from words, but from truly astonishing deeds.